just going. So I wouldn't mind taking a restroom break if you want to take over. But I'm just kind of filling air. So I'll be right back, America or the world.
Okay. So again, sorry for the fact that we don't have an interview. Apparently, being the fact we just had a little bit of issues with time from the last round. So right now, the game two pairings are currently going on, and then once we get the word on the winners from the last round, again we'll update you guys, throw them on the PC site. The pairings for game two are on the PC site. Uh, so looks like Benedict Donane received the bye for this round. He gets a light side bye. But looks like our feature match is going to be Jake Nelson versus Chris Menzel. Euro Emperor versus Jake Nelson. That's going to be an interesting match. I know our European friends like to bring in a lot of interesting decks. Okay, I'm just getting turn up my microphone. I'm sorry about that. So we're having. I will actually get word from. I'll tell Scott about the hand cams and everything. That's something that we can definitely look into. No, Matt Crowley is not playing. He's one of our guys on the inside. He's helping actually run it. Right now we have Mike Richards, Hayes Hunter. They're working on the inside.
So we're just gonna have to get that one from Twitch. So when we start the next game, we need to hit this button to start recording. So we'll send a file of that game to
Okay. Okay. Yeah, just having some technical issues with the microphones and everything. This is a little something new. Oh, Jerry's back. Hey, here, I'll quickly read Matt.
So apparently the hand cams, they're not looking too good.
The people are telling us they can't see anything, like, and we're having honestly a little trouble hearing it or seeing them too. So I think we should just cut them. I guess we could do that.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like we are going to be cutting the hand cams. So you get to see our pretty faces now for during the matches, and we'll be throwing up some card images, so that way you guys
Then we can fill the screen with that a little better. Yeah.
That way we can actually talk about them. And we'll definitely get. You know what? After this match, I'll give Chris Menzel a hug personally for you, Angelo.
One thing about the hand cams is I don't really want to have to tell the players to change the way they do things. You know, it's already kind of uncomfortable enough being on stream. Yeah, we'll tell them, hey, there's a camera behind you, maybe try to show your hand. But you know, if someone told me that I had to do that, I wouldn't pay attention to it. So, you know, I play the way I play, and you know, whatever. So we don't want the players to also have to think about us. They already have enough to think about with this game. So yeah, we'll tell them that, you know, try to show your hand and stuff, but we're not. These guys are here to have fun and to win and all that. So I'm not bossing them around. So
yeah, and the top-down camera, I wholeheartedly agree.
okay,
is
yeah,
the better
that's
way to do it.
yeah. Well, like I said, maybe we'll tell Matt to make sure to let them know that they can show their hand without showing it to the opponent. You know, and stuff. So, like I said, I don't like bossing these guys around. They already got enough going on. We're here
Yeah,
to
and
facilitate that. So
I don't know if you've had experience talking to Justin Desai. He's
You know,
very
he's-
focused on the game.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
but he's a
And-
two-time world champ winner.
multiple NPCs. You know, yeah, exactly.
World
These guys,
Hall of Fame.
Mike Richards.
Mike Richards, how you doing, sir?
You're on TV.
You're on our. Say hello to the Star Wars CCG world.
Oh, nice. The feature match hasn't started yet.
We did the first
not
one.
yet.
We did Tom Haid and Justin Desai round 1, but we haven't got our. We don't know who we're doing next.
It's Chris Menzel and Jake Nelson.
Chris Menzel and Jake Nelson.
Jake's having a little problems with some his V slips. I think that's what's holding it up right now.
Oh. So, just got word from Mike Richards that Jake is having a little bit of difficulty with his V slips. So,
Make sure there's no AIs or anything like that.
well, no. You're allowed AIs, but they have to be PC
The official
approved.
AI.
Exactly.
Sorry.
I mean-
No unofficial AIs or.
No, like they actually handed out an AI today. Well, I don't, not so much an AI, but a foiling done by our European friends. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Azure Angel foil.
Azure Angel,
Yeah.
and
So game 1, Mad Cow was won by Tom Haid on Lost Piles. It was
Yes.
22 to 22 life force at time, and Tom had 10 in loss to Justin's 12. So
That was really fun commentating all those crazy cards.
yeah, the
Well,
Spice Mines of Kessel.
the Spice Mine of Kessel, the Expand the Empire, the Sergeant Tarl. So it's a lot.
had to
of
look up a
different
lot of cards.
So that right there made that match extremely interesting.
We have a prisoner card as well.
We have a prisoner.
Yeah, there's
Lost
a couple.
in
We have
Space.
prisoners. Oh, we should probably get those deck lists back and maybe.
Yes. So
Do you want to get those back and maybe see if you can get us the ones that are going to be coming next? Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Give one of our guys on the inside. So another thing that is newer to the Star Wars community, I believe Jerry here is the creator of it.
Wait, what is?
Well, not the creator, but one of the finders. The Slack chat.
Yes. Oh, I was not involved in the creation of that, but I love the heck out of that thing.
Oh,
I think it was Steve Skilton who got that going.
it might have been.
But whoever came up with the Slack chat, that was a really good thing.
Yeah.
To
So it's an easy way to stay in contact with a lot of players.
yeah, we're using it a lot here at the event too. I've sent people messages like people who I was borrowing cards to and stuff like, oh hey, I don't know where you're at, meet me here.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
But
So
you just download the Slack app to your phone. You can actually use it on your computer. We have another computer over here, and we have Slack up, so that way we can send people updates
Yeah.
and everything.
communication's been key this weekend.
Yeah, that's
so.
that's the big thing, that with how close knit the community is, just
Yeah.
being able to talk to people regularly like this is.
Yeah, and when getting here to come and do commentary and help us out, because I love watching the events when I can't get to go, and being able to be a part of that is.
So no, Mike Richards is not playing. He's actually helping with the event, but apparently Jedi Jer, who is playing,
Mhm.
we have a Jedi Jer sighting today. He's the one who got it set up. So
Oh, Jedi
congrats
Joe.
to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's not surprising now that you say that.
No.
He's a smart dude, and I love Jeremy. I've known him for a while. He's lived in Utah, so we've played a lot of games with me living in Denver. So
Yeah.
I like that dude. He's a big, tall guy. All right. So yeah, we're kind of just waiting to get our stream going because we're waiting for a player to get his deck finalized and approved. So hopefully that gets going.
And now we have Mike
And actually, we
Richards
could
handing
check-
us the deck lists.
We could check and see.
So here, I'll give you.
Okay, looks like they are setting up.
So they are
So we're
setting
gonna
up.
kill the face cam and go to setup cam. So we need to fix our.
So let's
Titles.
get rid of.
So it looks like Jake is dark and Chris Menzel is light.
So do you want to take care of the?
Yeah, I can do that.
Speaking of which, we just actually had a notification from the Slack where Sol Gorita, Nathan, over in Cali, he actually said that we were doing a great job and he wishes he was here. We wish you were too. We wish you were here too.
Yeah. All right. So now we got Jake, and then we've got.
Yes, Jedi Jer is a beast. Okay, and so it looks like Jake Nelson is playing the new Endor Ops with I Am Your Father. So, and combat response, and looks like Chris Menzel is playing Lightside Senate with the camp. He's got. I must be allowed to
Let me
speak.
hit start recording. Actually, I'm gonna have to finish this thing. Sorry, just to. That way we don't miss out. Okay, cool.
So let's
All
get
right,
rid
so
of-
yeah, Lightside Senate from Chris Menzel. And Darkside Endor Ops. You just want to change the... Oh, okay. The commentary. If you right-click on that, you can change the properties. Or maybe you can just resize it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Okay, I wasn't
And
sure.
then,
how that
let's get
worked.
rid of this.
Oh, yeah, I guess we don't need the hands if we're not doing that. And then we can put the card image there. Alright, so we are adjusting things now, trying to get that hand cameras off, that those didn't really work great. So you'll see us doing commentary, and we're going to put a card image below there.
So with the fact that Jake is running the new, or not new, but
Alright,
Endor
and
Ops,
it looks like we've already got action here. So Lord Vader,
Lord
turn
Vader's
1,
coming down for 6, down to the...
pulling Ozzel with the pulled Endor shield.
So he pulls the Endor Shield, pulls Ozzel. Don't know if he pulled one of the effects from the objective, but... So what do you think about the new I Am Your Father?
I like I Am Your Father. I really do.
I mean...
It's a pretty solid mirror to the Luke effect. Obviously, the Destiny numbers are different on the two characters, but I Am Your Father has made, like, Vader is always seen in space, right? Because he's such a great
Yeah.
card. It at least gives you a little bit more Vader on the ground, and I feel like that's a good thing.
But the reason I like it is it's a Destiny 6. I
Yeah.
know
So
originally
you don't have to start it.
No, you don't start it. I've actually been playing it in my Bring Him Before Me deck, where you run 2 copies, and you have a 6 that you can just keep cycling.
Yeah.
And then
It ensures, if you're on the 2 copies, it ensures you have it when
yeah,
you need it.
you can get it faster. You get Vader out faster. You cause an extra point of damage if you actually hit one of their characters. Just 1 free damage.
Yeah. One thing I was just going to notice about the game so far, I don't know if Lightside is playing into defensive shields, but they should have played by now mobilization points. The don't do that again shield to cancel the mobilization points.
So
So-
you should have played. There's no grabbers out except
Yeah.
for Jake has his grabber.
The Darkside player
But
does have their grabber out.
It
So
looks
just,
like Chris is actually setting up over on Tatooine to get that I must be allowed to speak going. So
but yeah, I mean,
searching out that from the
we're going to see if that mobilization points,
that might come back to hurt him a little bit.
because yeah,
But being that Jake has the combat response, I don't know, maybe like a early short range combo into the Boba Fett.
yep.
And it seems like,
Or there's also just some cheap ties and stuff you can put out there, but
but
the fact that he hasn't done it yet is a little interesting. So
true. But it looks like he has. So it looks like Jake does have the You're Beaten, but Chris then throws out the.
he's launching the assault with Walkling in his
to
activation.
get the home one.
Yep.
Well, he couldn't have done it during his activation because he would have to throw it down to get the home.
Oh,
one.
right, you're right. Okay, so it is just his deploy phase. So John Anderson, this matchup you should be able to see it on there. It says Jake Nelson versus Chris Menzel.
Yeah.
If you can't see it, please let us know. If you can't see the titles that say Jake Nelson Dark and Chris Menzel Light, let us know.
But it does seem there's a little bit more action than our last game.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Well, I mean, that last game was interesting after the half-hour mark. It just
Yeah.
took a while to get there. So we've got our list in front of us. The Lightside Senate, it's looking like one card I've noticed that I don't see a lot of is the Are You Brain Dead? That's kind of acts like a Hoojix with Jedi Masters. There is Grimtash in the Lightside Senate, so always
True.
something to for us to keep it in mind.
Force is strong with this one.
Force
That's
is strong
another
with this
card I
one,
haven't seen a lot of
and it's the
people play.
virtual. So that one is the
Yeah.
one that adds with Padawans and Skywalkers and things like that.
So and
He's
the
got
fact that he's also playing
Ahsoka Tano also.
Yeah, Ahsoka Tano. But I was thinking, he's got the slave quarters.
Okay.
So early Shmi into early because you can see right there he's got the Shmi. So then he's gonna play
Shmi and 3PO.
3PO. So use her game text to get the 3PO, and I believe she adds a Destiny, or she gets a Destiny with him, or is it?
I don't know. I forget Shmi's text off the top. You're talking about Shmi?
Yeah, Shmi.
Yeah, I know she does. I think she adds a Destiny when she's with 3PO, right?
So no, the 3PO. So once per game, she may take the Tatooine 3PO,
Oh, okay.
But then the Tatooine 3PO,
does something with her.
yeah.
I think you can also take an extra.
In
it does
so
something
in
the
battle with
cycle.
Shmi, once per battle, may place the top card of your use pile on the top card of your reserve deck.
So you cycle the card with 3PO. You know it's a 7 or a 6, and you put it on top. That's it
Okay,
helps
so
your
that's
cycle.
a nice little combo.
Yep.
So there's the Slave 1.
The communing decks used to do that too back in.
Oh, that was a fun object. That was a fun
It was.
little deck.
All right, so dark side action. He's got the bunker down with established secret base, so I think we're going to see him flipping this soon. As soon as ominous rumors gets out.
But
So-
he's got that one out. He's got the Slave 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the thing is, it only adds to systems out of
Not
Not
Endor.
Endor.
Yeah, so he has to go to that that other system, which is what is that other system? Anybody in chat can tell us what that second system
well,
is.
We do have the deck.
I guess we
list.
do have the deck list. So is it the dark side? Yeah,
It is
it's-
the dark side.
Rendili.
Yeah, which was pullable with the mobilization
Yeah,
points.
which he shouldn't have been able to get, unless that was his first action, I guess.
But now Chris has actually went out and got his grabber, and he's got the battle plan.
But still, no, don't do that again. So I mean, he gave him the activation at the docking bay this turn. That I mean, if he would have suspended that before he went to, now obviously he has a starship at a battleground system, so it's
Yeah, it
moved.
looks like he's got Ozzel on the starship too. So that's something I've seen a lot of players do,
Okay,
where they grab the Endor shield, grab Ozzel,
and
for a
plop
London,
him on the ship.
which is a.
I thought Ozzel went to the
I
bunker
thought that's what it
to
happened too.
satisfy the established secret
Yeah.
base, but maybe I was incorrect there. I think we've determined it's Rendili.
Yes, according to his deck list, it is
Yeah.
the Rendili.
Let's see. Light side doesn't run a system. Their locations are Slave Quarters, Galactic Senate, Home One War Room, Boss Nash Chambers, Moisture Farm. So yeah, they don't
But he
run,
does have the Falcon.
and a Home One. Yeah. Okay. And he's running a spin too. Wow. All right, so we'll see what this Senate deck likes to do. Also, another new card in here is that Depa Balapa V.
Oh yes, Kamen Yanaga made that card. It's a fun little
All right,
card.
so now
I
we
mean,
got Akbar and home One going up there to challenge that space. Is that Boba Fett and Ozzel on the
Boba
slave
Fett
one?
and Ozzel.
Okay.
So I mean, he's getting the 2 Destiny from the Boba Fett and the Ozzel. I don't think I saw a short range combo, so he's not going to be able to throw the short range combo loss.
Okay.
I mean, I know he's playing 2. No, he's playing 3, but I don't think he has the second one in his hand because we know he pulled it or he used it to pull the slave 1.
Okay, that's good to know.
So Chris is okay. So we see that Chris is reading the slave 1, making sure. So it's immune to. I know it's immune to 5. I mean, they're both getting 2 Destiny. Chris has power 12.
I think it's 3 from Fett, 2 from Ozzel, and then I think the ship's is the ship 5?
The ship's 4.
Ship's 4. So that would be because Fett adds
9.
3, and Ozzel adds 2, so that'd be 5, and then another 4, so that'd be 9. 9 and 2 Destiny.
But then we have Chris home with the home 1 and
That'd be
Akbar.
12 and 2 Destiny, right? Yeah. Well,
And
we also
Chris-
got
and Chris's immunity is a little better.
yeah, yeah.
So
But still, with 2 Destinies, 9 is not impossible.
no. And I didn't see that Chris was playing a. I don't think he has a rebel leadership in his hand.
He has run 2 copies of it in the deck, but we'll see if.
Yeah.
But and he also has the light side player could play, or the dark side player could play command. That's another thing, which looks like they're.
He is playing it. So
Are they?
he's-
Is this a battle, or is he pulling something?
I think it's a battle. It is a battle, and Chris is okay. So Chris is able to get the sense off to sense the imp command.
Oh, he
with
sensed the command.
Akbar.
Wow. Okay. Nice. Sensing command with Akbar is your highest ability
That's
character.
an interesting play. I mean,
It's ballsy.
Ballsy.
But if it works, it works.
yeah.
mean, if you know your average Destiny is
So-
around 3,
So there's a Rebel leadership. Okay, so he had.
he did draw the 2
Rebel
Destinies.
leadership, and I did not see.
Couldn't
the
tell what
last
that
one.
other one was. It looked like maybe it was an Onita, which I think is a 4 or a 5.
I thought it was an all wings.
That could. There's only one of that in there,
Yeah.
so that could be that too. So we're guessing it's.
Oh wow! Jake draws a 0.
Whoa, nice little happy dance there from
Yeah.
Menzel. We definitely saw that. So drew a 0. Does the Blockade Flagship Bridge? That was his Destiny.
Yeah.
Oof. And
A
a
one.
1. Oof. That is a pretty big
Jake
swing
Nelson,
so
I
early.
am sorry.
Yes, we are. 0-1.
So there goes Fett and Ozzel.
Man. And he doesn't have to lose anything.
No.
Ooh. So, when you get to Destiny that early, I guess 0-1 is possible, but you certainly don't expect it.
No.
Oof.
Well, I think he's still thinking. I think I saw a Dark Time for the Rebellion in Jake's hand. So
There is
maybe,
2 in the deck, so that
So
would not
maybe
be
he's
surprising.
thinking about just forfeiting. Because if Chris drew a 4 and a 5, that's 9. Yeah, he still has to sacrifice both.
Yeah, indeed, risky play, Angelo.
Yeah,
is what's saying next to Nick Track here. Very risky play by Chris, but that 0-1, I mean,
That sense with Akbar was.
sense with Akbar and then getting lucky enough to have 0-1 come up as their Destinies was pretty good. So, that.
So he throws away the Dooku. He still has the 0 in there, but then he has to throw away both. Okay, so he keeps the ship.
Oh, because he had
But
one
he
more
threw away the
force loss
Dooku.
to satisfy or something.
Okay,
probably.
so he's
Okay.
searching for another ship. Which I'm surprised he had that in his hand. Why he didn't use it?
He could have spun. Yeah. That was, or unless did he draw that after the battle phase? Was that maybe the first card he drew? If he's drawn
Yeah,
cards, I don't know.
That's possible.
But yeah, if he had that in battle, you'd wonder why he wouldn't just spin. So.
You know what? That's a great quote there, Cam. That is a great quote. I sense a trap.
Yes. Quite good. Quite good. All right, we're up to over 40 players now on the stream. Thanks, guys, for checking us
Yes.
out. Tell your friends, tell your mom and dad, whatever. Get us some more eyeballs.
So,
Everybody wants to see our beautiful faces.
maybe yours. So I'm thinking. So Jake's definitely got to start doing some damage here to Chris.
Does Chris have a second sense in hand or deck? We will check his list.
I only saw the one.
There's one sense combo in his deck.
Wow.
So,
Okay, so Jake just threw down the force push. So he's putting 2 cards back, degrading 1 card, and it looks so. See a Zuckuss, an Emperor, Tarkin, Black 2, Imp Decree,
is this
first
an Emperor?
Kitten Strider combo.
A couple Mauls.
Yeah, Tarkin's in there. He's got 1 Maul. And it looks like his ominous rumors are in his force pile.
Okay.
But force push, that's that's always a staple for any dark side deck.
Oh, it's a great card. You know, I mean, it gives you an extra force and gets you any card from there. Like, I mean, just. And also has other game text that can be very, very blowouty. Like, that other text where you use 2 force to exclude a character in battle with Dark Jedi. Like, you can blow out random.
Well, I think you have to
You exclude both characters.
you explode
Right.
both characters, but
So like
yeah.
if you have 2, like he has a Jedi and you have a Jedi and then you have like something else and all he has is Chewbacca, like you just blow out Chewbacca, he doesn't get to draw Destiny, you know, like that force push can
or
be very
you get
strong.
rid of it, you use your Jedi to get rid of the Jedi,
You get rid of it. Yeah, it's very strong.
or you just cancel any battle. Okay,
Anybody
so it
who
looks
doesn't like
Chris just peeled, so he lost his 3PO,
oh,
and Jake's throwing out Saber 1 down to the Rendili.
all right, yep. So yeah, Baron and Saber 1 goes up there. That does suck to
So now he's got
peel.
the two battlegrounds, so he's satisfying battle
to peel
plan.
the 3PO, man. That's a bummer.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually playing last night against Chris Kelly.
Mm-hmm. The team tournament or
No, we
just pickups?
we just played a pickup game last night, and same thing happened. He was playing Agents of the Black Sun against my throne room. He gets down to his Sizor turn 1. He makes
Drains.
me lose 1 on.
Oh yeah, lose to
turn
the
2.
objective.
So first card I lose. 3
Freak.
PL.
Oh man, that's tough.
Of course, a couple turns later,
You just
I
draw.
finally
You draw
my
3PO pullers.
grabber.
All right, so Baron came down and looks like that was it.
Yeah.
Chris is activating now.
Now my question is,
So he's got an empty ship floating there.
do you think Chris is going to pay to drain 1?
I wouldn't. But, you know, that's just me.
Chris playing the.
Well, he has launching the assault, so it would be a 2.
That's true.
So paying 3 to drain for
So,
2
yeah.
would be worth it.
And seeing in his hand, he's got a lot of characters. He's got the Chewy Enraged. I'm surprised he doesn't have any politicians down yet.
There's not a lot in this deck. Like,
Well, he only needs 1 or he only needs 2.
but he doesn't run, like, we're looking at this deck list. I think he just uses Senate as a platform because there's no political effects and there's not a single senator on this list.
Wow.
At least, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I see mains,
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of mains too.
you know?
So I'm thinking he's run it just for the 3 starting.
Just
icons.
the
So he's starting off with 5 by himself, and then he uses the speak to pull the farm.
mm-hmm.
So he's got 7 right there. So he really doesn't need the boss.
He's not running. Yeah,
He's running,
running
the
Boss Nash Chambers.
and he's running the home 1 war room. But he really doesn't have a way to pull the home 1 war room, so he's got a floating 0 in there.
Yeah, and he's only running 1 Lisa.
Okay, so there's a.
It's like almost
there's
like a
different
Highlander
card.
deck here. He's just like one of a
Yeah.
bunch of cards.
So he's throwing down Luke's Rebel Scout.
Okay.
Which it's kind of interesting because now with the way that people are playing, you see a lot of people running the Jedi Lukes with the new Luke effect. That's a card that actually fell off the wayside for a
Yeah,
while.
but
I mean,
it's got
still
strong game
really
text.
good.
It's got really strong game text. I mean, the only thing is that he just doesn't have the Destiny 6 that you like. But you know, in terms of game text, he's actually better because he's a scout.
Well, he's a scout. He's got
deploy
that,
deploy
he's got-
modifier at forests and jungles or whatever it is, and
and then he makes it so that your opponents
large
have to
one.
pay a forest to swing. That right there is probably the best part of that game text.
Yep.
So Maul comes down. They have 1 force. They have 2
just
force.
enough to battle.
They
And
have
yeah,
1 force to battle, and they have 1 force to swing at him.
Yeah.
Well, he's still still ability of 6, and then you have your cancel. You have your blaster deflection, or you have your Wisas, and it's just like
All
you're
right.
not going to hit him.
So looks like Luke is there, and
I do like the part on his game text where if he's alone on Endor, you get to retrieve a force.
that's part of the there is good in him text for him. So it looks like it's now Darkseid's turn. He's doing his force drains. So he's got a force drain of 2 at the docking bay and 3 at
inside.
at Rendili because of the ominous rumors.
I don't think Ominous Rumors. No,
Oh, that's right.
Ominous Rumors out
There
right
now, ominous rumors is
So
out.
he's got the
Okay.
1 at Rendili,
Okay, 1 at
2 at the-
Rendili,
yeah,
and,
so he
and
just
2 at the docking bay.
Combine the 2.
Okay. But now ominous rumors out, so he will flip. Now, the good thing about being flipped as Endor ups is Lightside will only draw 1 Battle Destiny in every
True.
battle. So you've basically got like a limited, like a Imperial Command in every battle, so long as you're flipped. So now we wonder if maybe Menzel can take over that bunker because that turns off the
And he
established
does
secret base.
have the.
He's got
the
Jyn
spies-
Erso,
the
Corran
spy-
Horn.
Horn. He actually is playing that. I like that. He crossed out. He was going to play Leo Rebel Princess, but he swapped it out
For
the
General Organa.
Leia.
Yep.
Because. Okay, so there's Maul.
Okay,
Now,
so
my
just what
question now
we
is,
were
like,
saying,
how
does he have
many-
enough force to swing both times?
So he does have the 2 of the swing. So he did save the 2. Okay.
Okay. So now he's going to swing.
So. No, I think he's using the 1 initiative.
Or that was the
battle.
paying the battle.
So now he's got 1 swing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So now the question is, does
May
Chris
the
have
force
any
be with
tricks?
you on this
6. Okay.
6-4.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
So yeah,
So
Luke's
Luke
hit.
is now hit. So. But now his weapon destinies are +1 each draw. So
6 for Destiny too. So that's a good spin for the other side, because, I mean, that first battle didn't go so well for him, but and that was an Onita drawn for, so that's a 4, I think.
So, oh, Chris doesn't have the saber.
No lightsaber.
Oof.
No. Because he's not running the Luke effect, you know? So,
Still, I mean,
yeah. No way to pull it.
so wow, that's 13-6.
Horn is in his hand.
Yeah, he does have the
Corn
in
horn.
his hand, but he's losing a lot now.
Because there was no Hujix.
No Hujix.
So, he's going to
He
peel
lost 3.
3.
Yeah.
Lost to Luke and 3. So that was
So I'm
some good momentum for the dark side.
Yeah, that's a nice little comeback. Okay, so we notified. So Ryan Jelson just came out of the game room.
He won.
He won, so he's now 2-0.
He's 2-0 with a bye, so
Yeah.
he had a dark side win and a light side bye.
How would you? That's actually a great way to solve.
What a lot of people would really like. I'm still on the side that thinks light side's better, but
No.
you know.
No, dark side right now is probably the better of the two.
Yeah, we agree to disagree.
So
Maybe we can
have,
talk.
We have seen 2 light side main decks. They're both ran off of different platforms, but they're 2 light side mains.
Mhm.
So I still feel like dark side has the better tricks.
Yes.
You have close call. You have force field. You have force push.
Mm-hmm.
You have a dark time for the rebellion. Yes, I mean now light side does have.
They have, keep your eyes open, and they have the other one that's very similar to, I forget the name of it, but yeah, so I mean, things are starting to even out. I just feel like light side has gotten better in characters lately. Like, every set's had a couple just, like, ability 4 really good light side characters who have good game text, and they've just kind of maybe avalanched a little bit, but
Yeah, I mean light side did get a lot of new characters. Like
I think they're pretty close to balance. I just think that light side is slightly better.
And the card that we're thinking of,
They're tracking us.
They're tracking us. I mean, it does add or subtract from one of their destinies, but when I still say close call is it's so much better than anything else.
So it looks like Corn Horn is going down to that bunker
to cancel.
to cancel.
establishment
Now we're
control.
flipped back for Endor Ops, so that's good. But now, I mean, Darkseid will be able to attack him there. And that's
There's
General Leia.
General Leia. So he's now got.
But her
7
text will
power.
not be active because she's not at a war room or a battleground.
True.
So
Jake can get the.
the Admiral's order will still work.
Yeah. He's running 2. I believe he's running
At
2
least
of the
two.
Black Suns.
At least 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
But now the question is, do you think? I'm surprised Chris hasn't moved over with the home 1.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, actually, no, especially last turn, he flips Jake back.
mm-hmm.
He then
That's
moves
a good.
over.
That's a good strategy.
He's-
See where, yeah, because the Endor system isn't the system that. Maybe he didn't have enough force last turn because it does cost +1, right? Or
Because now Chris is losing a lot of force to the drains. He's losing 2 to
he's
the
gonna
side,
have to cover up.
and he's losing.
What's the parsec number on Rendilly? That might be the issue right
point,
there.
yeah.
Now that we're thinking about it, I think Rendilly might even be like a 2. So maybe the jump is just not possible.
But he is running the Falcon.
True. So the Falcon could do it. I want to say Rendilly is a 2 or a 3. So I bet you the home 1 can't make that jump. That's probably where we're at.
And that's a really good point there.
Eh, when there's enough variables in the game, you're bound to forget a couple of them. Yeah, he doesn't have enough hyperspeed. That's what Cam says. Yeah, so it's 8-2. Right. Okay. We just figured that out, obviously, Cam. But thank you for confirming. All right. So Black 2's coming down. So he's going to
So he's
reinforcing that system.
So now it's
his
basically-
ties also can't make that jump. So like,
No, but they don't need to.
they don't need to. They just need to keep draining.
Yeah. They just need to keep draining, and hopefully Chris loses the
All
Falcon.
right, so
at
now
some
how
point.
safe is Vader, you think? That's where I think, since he's not going to be able to move the home 1 over there,
No.
he's going to have to attack Vader.
But Lord Vader does have a nice immunity.
He does. And he also is good against Jedi. Like, his lightsaber swings are...
Well, there's just
Or there's
they're
+1. Okay.
They're +1.
I'm thinking of Darth
regardless.
Maul. He's
Yeah.
his plus against Jedi. Okay.
No.
Maul, Coruscant Maul. His... Or, I don't know, whatever. That's not relevant. But...
So, we now have Mr. Jedi Jer sitting here with
Jeremy,
us.
yeah, you can
Yeah, you want to say hi?
pop in. Hey, Jeremy's here. Say hi to everybody. We got 37 viewers on Twitch. Imagine that.
Hey, 37.
We had 40 earlier. Get your people back online. Come on.
Yeah.
So
Well, we just lost somebody after Jeremy came on the screen.
Sorry, guys.
better start taking.
Okay. So there it is. There's the Obi-Wan.
Okay.
So
That's what I was like. He's got to get that Vader off of there because that'll turn off ominous rumors. Because ominous rumors keys off the number of locations on Endor you occupy. So that definitely had to be key. But Obi-Wan by himself isn't that good again. I guess. Oh, he's gonna
No.
change 2 cards with the one in Lost Pile.
maybe the Luke.
Maybe the Luke.
That's interesting.
Um,
That is interesting.
Oh,
He
the
is-
brain dead. Okay, do you maybe want to pull that one up for him? Because I know
Oh.
it's a kind of an interesting text. It's kind of like a Hujix.
Well, no,
or...
he.
Well, that's one of the cards he's
think
losing.
yeah,
Okay,
he's
I thought he
throwing
pulled
those
that
two
one.
away
Okay,
to
sorry.
grab a card with Obi-Wan.
So he's doing the Obi-Wan game text, which is exchange 2 cards.
No, Grady, not 37 in a row. But
This
no,
is not.
He's exchanging the Rebel flight suit, which
It's right there.
Rebel
Virtual.
flight suit B, a Tom Hay design card
Imagine that.
for Solo. He is gonna get Solo.
Okay, and Solo gets a card from Lost Pile too. So, or plays an interrupt from Lost Pile.
Yeah, which I don't know what interrupts he has in Lost Pile. I know he's got the heading,
There was a clash. There was a clash with sabers in the Lost Pile.
but that's my other question. He's not playing any. He's not the only people with sabers he's running.
This is Ahsoka
It's
Tano.
Ahsoka Tano.
This deck is bizarre, Chris Menzel.
Yeah, but would you
Expect
it's
anything
Chris
else?
Menzel. It's
Okay.
Chris Menzel.
Yeah.
That's what we're coming down with.
True. So yeah, the only he runs Clash of Sabers, with the only character that it works on being
That's
Ahsoka
interesting.
Tano. I figured you would run an EPP Obi or an EPP Qui just to. There's no Qui-Gon in here. No, he's running Master Qui-Gon.
Again, well, I mean, the Master Qui-Gon gets all of his little mind what you have learned, or the
His
mindful of the
interrupts,
Force.
yeah.
It gets
The Are You Brain Dead?
Are you brain dead?
But still,
Which
some more lightsabers would probably be good. Okay.
that's something another thing that people I've heard say. Lightsabers are good.
But they're so hard to pull. So he's got Leia, Corrin, and Obi. Is that
So
correct?
that's another thing. Are Your Brain Dead does not work against the Dark Jedi.
Oh yeah, unless Dark Jedi present. Or in a battle you just lost, place a Jedi Council member. No, but Obi-Wan's not a Council member.
No.
Okay, because I knew it was like a Hujix, but
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's not a Council member, so that's why he lost that card to
So
exchange
maybe
it.
that because I know. So Mace is a council member.
Depa
Billa
Billapa.
and Master Qui-Gon.
Master Qui-Gon's not a Council
No.
member,
You're right. You're right.
but Depa and Mace are.
Yeah.
So
But he's not running any Yodas.
no Yodas.
Maybe that's because he's fearful of the cave.
Yep.
Oh, there he goes. He peeled 3 to the drain in space.
And that's gonna kill him. Like,
Yeah. And he's got no retrieval.
yeah.
I mean, he's already played Walkling. He's placed Walkling out of play.
To get.
There comes the Maul. That's
Yeah.
And
Jake Nelson looks to have this game in hand.
is that
We'll see.
Jin in his hand though? I think he's got a Jin in hand.
Let's
Which
see. Jin is on the list. Yeah. So
I'm a little surprised he hasn't thrown the Jin down. Ooh,
Tarkin V, Maul, and Vader with lightsaber.
that's a beatdown.
That's a beatdown. And I didn't see a Hujix on this list because he
No.
didn't have the one earlier. So why would he have one now?
Oh, that's a
He's got Grimtash, but I don't think he has a Hujix.
no.
So yeah, he's got some interesting stuff
So
happening here.
so he's swinging. Draws a 4 and a 1 for against Obi-Wan. But his Destinies are plus
So
1.
that's a 5 and a 2, which hits.
Yeah. So now he has to lose another card to I Am Your Father.
Hmm.
Don't know
That
what
was a
Jake-
cool
don't know what
little-
Jake Nelson did. That would have helped him. He's got the keeping.
So I can take care of myself in hand. Cancels a Destiny draw against Leia.
Oh,
Okay, and he lost Grimtash. But that's not gonna
I
matter
like
in this
that,
game.
Paul. Was Chris drunk when he put this together? I doubt it.
I'm glad that was, someone from Europe
Okay.
saying that, and not us.
Yeah. So
But-
now, Mace or Maul just swung at Leia, hit Leia. So now he's only got Quarren Horn, who's
Who
now
just got hit. and no Hujix.
No Hujix.
So even if he draws a high enough card, it's just he's gonna get 2 Battle Destiny because of
He's still he's
Tarkin.
getting the 2 Battle Destiny with Tarkin, who I've seen a lot. Like again, just
And he
dark
redraw.
side
He
tricks.
redraws.
And he has a redraw. If he draws a
a
can
1 or a
redraw
2, because Vader or Tarkin would count. So if he draws, was it less than the number of Imperials or equal?
Yeah,
I
so if he
forget.
draws a 2, or no, if he draws a 1 or a 0, he can redraw it because of Tarkin.
Cool.
So, I definitely think Jake has.
This looks advantageous.
Chris is in a bad situation. So he's drawing a 4 and
And a
a
7.
7. So that's 11 attrition.
And Obi-Wan was killed immediately? Is that why it's just
Sorry,
Leia and
Combat.
Corn? Oh, he got sorry about them. He got masked. Okay. Yeah, we might see handshakes here pretty soon, honestly.
There
Yep.
it is, yeah.
I
Yeah,
called it. All right,
Okay.
Jake Nelson wins that one
Jake,
for
yeah,
sure.
Jake Nelson definitely won that one.
two really strong battles.
Yeah.
Chris got off to a good start with that home 1 and the 0-1,
You know what
but
it
that
was?
was more
So-
luck than
that
anything
early
else.
Lord Vader
yeah.
with stick down,
Yep.
and then
First turn.
getting out Rendili.
Oh, it was
Almost
you are beaten. It
ruinous.
was you are beaten on Obi, not
Oh.
Ness, but same effect. But yeah, so we got handshakes. We got Jake Nelson winning. I assume he won his first game. That's why he was on stream, but I don't know.
Yeah,
So
which we can again double check. We'll
But-
check him here soon.
all right, so that's that. And I guess we don't even need to go back to the way I had it before with the big us screen because we were just always here. So all right.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, and
So-
that one was quick. So that's kind of good, but.
So yeah, that one went a little quicker than the last match.
Just that, I mean, I don't want to sound detrimental, but that light side deck just seemed like it had too much going on. It was, trying to do a lot of things, and
And not
you
to
know,
say against Chris, but the fact that he was not playing any politicians, I definitely think the politicians
yeah,
would
like
help
even just a couple, like a Mothma and a Palpatine.
Yeah, that's all he needs.
Those two,
Mothma by herself when
Yeah.
she's down.
you know,
Pulling cards back for Destiny. How many cards would he been able to just pull back, like when he was like using for Destinies?
yeah, oh exactly, like, just a Mothma and a
Palpatine,
and a
and then-
Palpatine, and
But
maybe
you want 1 or 2 of the political effects too. I mean, he is running a lot of. He ran the home 1,
Mm-hmm.
so why not run like a Tay Hao?
yeah. Well, Tay How's a dark side card, but is the light side version of it as well, but.
Yeah.
So we want to try to get an interview with Chris. All right, we'll see what we can
Yes,
do there,
we'll
Paul.
interview-
Since
we'll
we
see if
have
we can interview
this
both
game didn't
players.
go nearly as long, so we should have some time to do some chatting with some folks here if they want
But-
to. Obviously, if it was me and someone said, "Hey, you just lost this game of Star Wars, go talk to these guys for 5 minutes," I'm gonna be like, "Give me a moment, maybe," but we'll see.
But I mean, Chris at least is a very jolly, very friendly guy.
Yeah, he's good.
He will. Yes, I'll make sure to give him 2 hugs.
Yeah. So I mean that deck was interesting. I liked the looks of it, but it just seemed like it was trying to do a lot of
He
things.
just, it seemed a little like the fact that he was running the Clash, but with only Ahsoka.
And you do wonder if he had not top deck 3PO to that first drain, he could have had some stuff going with Shmi and 3PO and
Yeah.
maybe tried to set up some things the way
Then
he
he had
wanted.
Shmi
I felt like
deck,
it just never got off the ground the way he really
No,
wanted it to.
no.
So
But another thing is, I'm a little curious as to why he moved. He threw on Obi-Wan. He then moved Cornhorn and
and to
Leia
Leia
over.
over. Yeah.
I mean, I know it's the block.
He didn't have the Hujix, so yeah,
didn't
he
have
was
the
he
Hujix.
was playing against that, I guess, but
So I mean,
Matt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
so apparently we've just been
Just write down.
told by Matt.
It's lunchtime.
It's lunchtime, and we have to go with the whole.
Do you think we could get
Pittsburgh tradition of
interviews
Chipotle.
with?
He's coming out.
Dick's gonna come out.
Do we want to get Chris too?
He might come out too.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got Euros
So-
asking for Chris, just
Yeah.
in case that helps the decision.
Honestly, Bane, we're still in a little bit of a quandary about that too. I mean, I like the idea of playing like Luke to the farm. It's just the fact that he can pay 8 to get down to throw down the Luke. Then he uses and goes gets a card out of his use pile with the I must be allowed to speak. It's a great little strategy, but at the same time, there was just a lot of like questions that we had. So we now have Chris and Jake are here. So I'm going to scooch out of the way, and I'm going to let our buddy Queso. He's going to go to the interviews with our 2 feature match players. So here I'm just going to expand or make the screen a little bit bigger for you guys, so that way we can see what's going on.
You don't have to.
You have to.
And you want to hit stop recording.
Huh?
Do you want to hit
So
stop
here, I'm gonna-
recording over there?
Okay. Okay, and I will return.
Can you read my handwriting?
Steak, white rice, black beans, corn salsa, cheese, sour cream, lettuce.
Easy lettuce. Easy, like light on the lettuce, not very much of it. Hi guys. All right, so let's get some microphone headsets on y'all so they can hear y'all better. All right, so welcome.
Feel like an X-Wing pilot.
Right? All right. So, guys, you just finished your feature match, Game 2 of Worlds.
Yeah.
Jake, we saw that one, went victorious for you. You just kind of want to kind of explain to me what your game plan was when you first saw the matchup, what you were kind of thinking about how that game was going to go.
I had no clue what was coming.
We're looking at the list, and we didn't even have any
Yeah, I
clue.
started the camp, and he's got all sorts. He's playing Senate with no senators.
Was Senate a deck that you thought you could see with that?
No, I love Senate. I love Lightside Senate. As Chris knows, I think we both love that deck,
Yeah.
but it's just not in a good place right now. I think. So.
I think I'm
We
with you on
actually
that.
played at the
Yeah.
house of a friend of
Oh,
Mitch.
okay.
Yeah.
I have a.
And he played Senate, and we both agreed that it's not.
It's not
yeah.
good. So.
Okay, and so to you, Chris, what was kind of your idea, your thought process of putting that deck together?
Well-
We have some questions online from
Yeah,
these guys.
me
You know, was
so.
it just bad luck? Did you like? I guess someone was saying they didn't understand what that deck was sort of trying to do.
I cannot really say because I got a few more games to go. It's got
Right, I guess
some
that's
stuff
probably
in
fair.
there which has
That's
not
probably
shown up
fair.
yet. But
Um,
I made one mistake. I can already say we just noticed that
Mm-hmm.
the camp is cancelled by Jabba's Haven. I didn't know that.
yeah. Okay.
Database was not updated on that, so
Okay, so the
that was
camp.
the game plan against Court. But no, I hope I don't
Yeah.
need Court.
Okay. So
But I
that's,
got some other stuff in there, so.
and we were saying here on the commentary that. You lost 3PO very early,
Yeah,
and that
unfortunately.
seemed to be sort of something that could have maybe helped you get things
get it
going in the right
cycling,
way,
yeah.
cycle things
and
around.
he puts on lots of pressure from.
Yeah, that early Vader drain was a play that we definitely noticed was like that's gonna get the ominous rumors set up. That's
Yeah.
gonna get that ping damage and also mobilization points. You had that going,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that was getting that Vader out first turn was really key
Yeah.
for you there.
That's
so
kind of the game plan of the deck. Is just play
Pressure.
strong stuff and then flip, and then
Yeah.
so like you got immune to 6 Vader, they're drawing 1 Destiny.
yeah.
Like deal with it.
So
I guess.
yeah, your Endor Ops deck with the flipping, you find that to be kind of everyone was playing like TTO before with Endor Ops. Do you think this Endor Ops version is something that can compete with the TTO decks and that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
I
without
think
giving it too much away, it's only the second
Right.
game.
Yeah.
so
I
true.
think it's different styles.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
TTO's way pretty space heavy. I
Mhm.
just really like that Boba Fett.
Yeah.
He's super good.
Yeah,
especially
Boba
with
Fett
the
is
Ozzel.
yeah.
So like versus the Diplo matchup, you can take the command, draw 3, turn 1 versus
Okay.
them. So
Oh, another thing we liked in that game, the sensing with Akbar.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Like,
Well, I had the
Send
Akbar
that.
and the Sense, and I thought, what the hell, if I have a barrier? I was not sure if you had the barrier, but I
Yeah.
was going all in. It's not really good gameplay, to be honest, because it's pure luck on both sides. But in this
well,
time I
yeah, and
lucked
like
out,
the first battle that happened, you had those
not-
terrible
did not
destinies.
go well
Yeah.
for me. Correct.
Yeah, and so we're like, okay, this is interesting, and then just
Yeah.
it kind of turned from
yeah,
there.
totally. Yeah.
But yeah, so
Against TTO, I would have had a good game plan, but
Yeah.
against this deck,
Okay.
I had no idea, no experience.
All
either.
right.
Yeah, when you were sensing also with Akbar, I had Dark Time in my hand, so I was like, even
Oh,
if you
right.
draw 2,
Oh,
yeah,
right,
so-
yeah.
Well, you
Whoa.
deal 1 too. So
Whoa!
I was
All
like-
right,
I was
that's
like,
even
ah.
more levels that we couldn't tell from the stream.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Well, any other things you want to shout out to, or anything? We got some, especially on your end, Chris. We got lots of Angelo's been in here asking
Oh,
for
Angelo.
hugs and
Paul, my
all that.
buddies.
Say hi to
Hey,
everybody
Ken.
back home and all that. But thanks you guys for being willing to come here and say a few things after your game. I know it's probably not the easiest thing to do,
Thank
especially
you for, yeah.
after
for being
losing a game. of
scrapped
Star
out by
Wars,
this
you know.
guy.
But
Can I
it's-
kill him on camera?
well, hey,
No,
I'll
no.
turn the other way. We'll turn everything
All the
off.
children are in the other room, so it's
you got
probably okay.
38 witnesses. I don't know. All right, guys.
No,
Well,
we're
best of
good.
luck the rest of the way through. May the force be with you,
Thank
and
you.
and all that good stuff.
Cool.
So, thanks for joining me here, and
Thank you.
good luck the rest of your
Congratulations.
games.
And
all
thanks.
right. Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right.
Cheers.
All right, we're gonna take a little short break so I can use the restroom and stuff.
That
But
sounds good.
we'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Sorry. Thanks, guys. That was.
Yeah, nobody understands that deck, that's for sure.
I thought I was gonna lose when you just destroyed
Yeah.
that battle. It's so bad. You got both.